let's talk about some stuff for a second. We kind of have to frame it. Huh? See what I did there? Frames. So we have our 4 hands. We're going to call these our long distance frames. We have our 4 arms, our medium distance frames, and our back hands, which are our short range frames. Short range is usually when we've already been past and now we got to do something about it. 4 hands are keeping ourselves from being past. 4 arms are kind of like a little bit of both, right? So we're in here, my partner's done some sort of pass, he's got past my legs. I can tell you the lead shoulder is the one he's going to try to put on me. You heard Jeff talk about the shoulder of justice. Well, that's it. It's not this one don't hurt you, it's this one. So 4 hands is something we just worked on, and we got a little shrimp, and we put our legs back in play, and now we've got our guard back, right? Let's look at 4 arms now. So a lot of times, and 4 arms can be several different ways. So like this can be a forearm, or we can also turn our forearm like hand down, or sometimes we can have a hand up, okay? So a lot of different ways to have a forearm. We just recently kind of worked on this portion too, right? So that was real similar. Let's look at the idea that we have totally screwed up, and now we have to use our backhand. Not like he's an employee, like a, you know what I'm saying? But like we're grappling. You get what I'm saying. All right. So if my frames have broken down, usually when my arms are straight, they'll hold up, and then they break down a little further. And this usually happens when you're grappling with like Mike or Wes or somebody, right? They crush you. At some point, I have to start turning the backs of my hands towards my partner. Now, by now, my guard is probably officially passed. If I were in some sort of tournament or something, I would probably be down some points. He would gain some points. But I'm still good. I still have options. What I can't have happen is this. He owns all the inside real estate. So what I want to do is prevent that. Now I'm going to prevent that by palming my head, turning the back of my hand to my partner. I also take my top side hand and I put it on my shoulder so he can't get an underhook. So we went from here to here to here, okay? Now I got some options. One of my favorite options is the knee escape. So I get a big like explosive movement. I try to bring my elbow up and I dig this underhook into a tight waist. The hand that was cross facing that elbow comes to my own hip. And then I simply scissor my legs and I start to come up and build to a top position. From here, my partner might accept guard, which is what he was looking to do, but more than likely they're going to put the whizzer on, they're going to try to keep me from doing something, okay? That's okay. And a lot of you have a lot of options from here. My easiest option is I cap the knee, I cap the foot, and I just push him over. Okay? So we went from a really bad spot to a pretty good spot. All right. Back hands. So 4 hands, 4 arms, back hands. This is no good, but I can't let him get the inside position. I'm going to dig my own underhook, and I like to shuck him forward. I bring my elbow to my own hip, I switch my hips, I come up. I like to attack this. There's a lot of versions, you can do whatever you want. We're gonna do this one today, right? So, knee tap to the outside, I just push. And personally, I like to hold the bottom leg and step over it into this side. That's what I like to do. You can do whatever you want. A lot of you already have a solution to this. Let's try it. If you screw it up, it's not that big a deal. Ready? 1, 2.